Shalom Aleichem and Baruchim Habayim. Moshe Lagnado here, speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Avat Yisrael in Southern California, and Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. This week we will be reading Parshat YITRO. Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses, will come and join Bnei Israel for their journey through the desert. Now, Moses was a man of God. He spoke to God many times. He brought the 10 plagues on the Egyptians. He opened up the sea for the Jews to traverse through it. And now comes an ex-idol worshiper, a Baal Tshuva, and he sees the nation and he starts giving advice to the great leader Moshe. And Moshe doesn't ignore it. He listens. Because Moses is a humble man. And he realizes that Jethro's words are true. And he starts to make changes. My friends, Moses was such a humble man. And that was the man who God saw fit to give the Torah. Throughout Parshat YITRO, the great man stayed amongst the people. He would always stay within the confines of people. He did not make his place higher than them. He was humble. My friends, we have a beautiful pasuk that the Gemara brings down in the middle of the Haggadah of Matan Torah. What's that pasuk? It's a pasuk in the Song of Devorah. Ken yovdu kol oivecha Adonai. So it will be that all those who despise you will be destroyed. Ketset hashemesh begvurota, like the sun in its strength when it comes out. V'tishkot ha'aretz 40 shana, and the land will be quiet, and there will be peace for 40 years. My friends, the Gemara comes and tells us, who are these men who love God? The Gemara says, those who are humble, those who hear complaints, those who hear different types of arguments, those who hear their critics, and they listen. That was Moshe. That was a humble man. For us to be worthy of Torah, we also must be humble, like our great leader, but more so. We are living in a time where there's so much strife. And let us be like the sun in its glory. But when is the glory of the sun? Isn't that when it's in high noon at its apex? That's what we would have thought. But in truth, the glory of the sun, according to the Song of Devorah, is when it rises, when it is not so strong yet. It's still just rising in its humbleness. That is its strength. The humbleness of a person is his strength. And if we learn that great midah, that great character of being humble in front of all men, and certainly in front of God, we may be blessed, as Devorah says, V'tishkot ha'aretz 40 shana. May we be blessed with peace for 40 years. Let us be blessed with priests through the coming of Mashiach. Shabbat Shalom.